Hello, and welcome to Saturday Sing Along. I was totally gonna do the cup song today, but then I thought it might be a bit self-aggrandizing. If you know the lyrics to the cup song and you know what's happening in my life, then you might be able to put those two together. In my defense, that choice would not have been for the lyrics, even though most of my song choices are. It would just be to show off that I can do this. So anyway, no cup song, but I hope I have something just as good. It's a Japanese language rewrite and cover of an English song that I happen to love. And even though this sing-along is a bit of a goof, and I don't really care if I sound good or not, more than any of the previous sing-alongs, I really hope I do this one justice. For many reasons. A, I tutor Japanese, so I don't want to butcher the Japanese. B, it's a really good song, and I hope that I don't sing poorly so that you won't be able to enjoy it. And C, I'm hoping that you'll like my cover version enough to go check out the original cover version from the creator. Speaking of whom, this version was written and performed by a fantastic YouTube creator called Kirby Henry. I don't know too much about his life, unlike most of the people who I'm super into because I delve deep behind the scenes. But I think he appears to be an American student who was in Japan on exchange and started a channel translating English pop songs into Japanese to improve his Japanese language skills, which is such a fantastic way of learning, combining his love for the language with his love for music. Of course, I'll link his channel in the description below. Please go check it out. It's kind of dead in that he hasn't posted too much in the last few years, but if you go dig back into several years ago, the one I'm doing today is actually from 7 years ago, you'll see there was a very prolific period just for one part of his life where he was posting quite regularly. And you can sort of tell his musical taste. He was covering songs from like One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, and this particular one that I'm doing today by Imagine Dragons. So he has a very pop slash rock music sensibility. So the song today from Imagine Dragon is the song Demons, which is such a poignant and soulful song that I personally very much enjoy. And I was very excited to see this cover when Kirby first put it out 7 years ago. He wrote all the translations himself, and it's quite an impressive feat because not only is it accurately translated, he managed to match the meter of the song, because a song goes through the set melody and there are only so many syllables you can fit on the line, and English and Japanese are vastly different languages, and in transcribing the song across the languages he managed to mostly keep up with the rhythm of the original song, which is stunning. And that's about all the story time I have for today. There's a bit of caveat. My voice isn't quite as good as Kirby's. In the chorus, he goes into quite a high register, which I cannot hit. So I'll be singing it one octave lower. And just for a bit of added flavor, I'll be saying that part in English. So it's like a dual language accompaniment. But I'll be attempting the main verses in the Japanese that Kirby himself has translated, which is the whole point of the Japanese cover, really. Alright, so here we go.
寒い日々に負けたり聖人たちがいない時夢一つも叶わずこの人生に行き詰まる本当のことを隠したいよけだものから守りたいから人間はただの欲張り者ここで僕は死んでよくだ Looking to the night It's where my demons hide It's where my demons hide Don't get too close It's dark inside It's where my demons hide It's where my demons hide 光が闇に変わると罪人が哀れる君の失敗をなせめた人たちしか見えない僕はダメな人だからもう真実を隠せないよ人間はただの欲張り者ここで僕は死んでゆくだ It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. 自分自体だと言われるけど、この目に逆らえない君の目から照らしてくれた希望。
Can't hit that.
When you feel my hand, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
So nice. Well, that's all I got. It's not too fantastic, but I'll give it my best shot. Please, again, as always, go check out the original. It's such a stunning song and an amazing cover, and beautifully performed by someone with a great voice. What more could you ask for? And while you're at it, go check out some of Kirby's original songs as well, because he is, in his own right, a musician and a performer. That's about all I got for today. There are some pretty big updates and revelations, I guess, coming up for where I'm headed next. If you are one of my students, you probably already heard just from me telling you. But otherwise, stay tuned for that. I'll make it an official announcement on this channel soon. Thank you, as always, for listening. Until next time, keep learning and take care.